What's going on YouTube? It's your boy back in the YouTube video, and today we're doing my Avengers game review or story mode review. So yeah, just to be specific, I'm just going to be really reviewing the part from the beginning of the campaign, the Avengers campaign, till the end after they face the main villain. So yeah, the Avengers game, the story mode at least, has its flaws and has its good stuff about it. But yeah, I don't really know how to really start off this review, but I'll just talk about it a little bit about it. The game itself, you're basically being, what has happened, is the Avengers have disbanded. You're mostly Kamala Khan for a majority of the story. And, basically you're trying to stop AIM because they started all this, from actually like expanding and stuff, and you're trying to beat up, basically take down AIM and get the Avengers back. So definitely pretty cool in that sense. So yeah, we see that. Definitely character development's very good in the game, I must say. Pretty cool. Just the places you visit and stuff. Graphics are really well done. Really enjoyed that aspect of it. But yeah, to be honest with you guys, Kamala Khan, I wasn't a huge fan of her character at first, but then it actually started to kind of grow on me, so it was kind of like a better character afterwards. But I'm definitely a fan of her. But yeah, that her character's pretty cool. Like afterwards. Let's talk about the villain. Villain obviously being AIM slash MODOK, which was pretty interesting because I wasn't really sure in the aspect of what if MODOK was even gonna be a good villain for the Avengers game. I personally wasn't even sure that but it actually panned out to be a really good villain. I enjoyed that villain. Really well done. AIM was really well done as well, which is a pretty good thing. Especially because mostly in the comics and stuff, AIM is usually like humans in a yellow suit. Well, at least that's what I've been seeing. But yeah, definitely pretty cool in that aspect of villains. Definitely a flaw in it is definitely just like the way the game is the story mode at least is very stretched, kind of. You could feel it was stretched, like it was like it should have taken you like a 4 hour to complete with no fillers or stretching, but it took you about like maybe 6 hours, 7 hours. So that aspect was a little bit stretched. Like, I definitely wasn't really liking the not mission aspect, but like the aspect of you having to like try and break out people and all this. It just didn't make sense for the story mode. At least it didn't make sense for me. Yeah, that was definitely cool. But yeah, another thing which was pretty interesting also is you kind of didn't like. I was kind of expecting like the helicarrier to eventually be attacked. I just expected that right off the bat from the start of the game, but they definitely did a well job in doing that. I mean, it came out of nowhere, to be honest with you. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Definitely Captain America stuff. That's definitely a flaw. I didn't really like it. To be like, I don't know. I just don't like that part, because if you didn't know, Captain America supposedly dies, but really he's been transported to outer space and they escape him out. I don't really like that. I guess it kind of fits in the storyline of the Avengers disbanding, but I didn't really like that aspect. What's left to talk about here? Probably character development's pretty well done. As I said before, Kamala Khan turns into a pretty decent character after a while. The Avengers, definitely cool characters. I kind of wish that we had gotten more of the character, like different characters, because we were really in the game we're playing as Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, Kamala Khan, or Miss Marvel, and you could also play as Kate Bishop in DLC, and I think you're able to play as Spider-Man as well. But I haven't checked out that aspect of it. I've been basically playing the story mode and then just doing the review, just so it's fresh in my mind. But yeah, I wish you could have maybe like definitely like maybe if they added another villain, I think the game would be a little bit more better because we also saw Abomination was in it as well as Taskmaster, but Taskmaster wasn't in the story mode that much. He was just in the first part. Same with Abomination. I wish we could have seen what happened to Abomination during the story. Maybe he could have joined in the final boss battle, which was pretty interesting. But yeah, the game sets up well for a sequel, at least for the AIM stuff. It sets up a sequel. But yet again, there is actually after missions you could play in the game, so they could wrap up the AIM thing in the game. But I haven't played that part. But yeah, I definitely like to see what happened to Abomination first of all, and also Modak as well, because he actually escaped. And what was pretty interesting in the game itself was that in the final boss battle, you were fighting Modak, but he was using actually a Celestial, I believe. He was like using one of those, and I was just like, you can't control. I didn't know you can control Celestials like that, but yeah, that definitely was cool. I definitely like the character designs as well. The character designs were well done. I really like the suits and stuff that they made for the game and all that. Looks really awesome. And yeah, I guess I'll just give it my final rating. I definitely grade it maybe like a 7 out of 10, just for those flaws I mentioned. And but it's still all right. It's towards the beginning, it's not that good, but towards the end, it's much better. That's at least what I was feeling, but experience might be different for everybody. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.